What up everybody, username here. We're back again in the Taiwan server, and today we're going over the 2024 Finals MVP, Jaylen Brown. For someone that can't dribble with his left hand, he's one of the most annoying guys to guard because of how weird and unpredictable his dribble moves are. His defense is also pretty good. As you can see from the bottom, he has a bar that fills up to 4 stacks. You gain 1 stack when your team's total morale reaches 1,200. Every stack slightly increases his shooting accuracy and his block angle by 60 degrees. Some skills are enhanced and can only be used with stacks. Every time he scores, all stacks will be cleared and he will gain 80 morale for each one. He can shoot after every drive, and when he has 1 stack, he can fake it into this shot. His drive is pretty unique. He can drive left or right, then he can drive again inside. He can either delay it or do it quickly like this. He has a dunk that can be used from 3 to 5 meters away from the rim. When he has 1 stack of his passive, he can execute a double pump by pressing it again. His ultimate is a pullback that can be used to interrupt his drive and dunks. It slightly increases his dribbling and shooting speed for 3 seconds. If he has 1 stack, pressing it again will result to a drive to either left or right depending on the direction of the joystick. If the opponent is in the interference range and does not move or moves in the opposite direction of the drive, the shake-off chance significantly increases. He can also follow up with his drive inside. Whenever his matchup uses a drive for the next 2 seconds, his block range slightly increases. He also has this dash-off ball that can be used 5 meters away from the rim. It can only be used after 4 seconds have passed in an offensive possession. Now for the talents, here's the order I recommend. First, get this one. It gives him a catch and shoot with a slight boost in accuracy. If he has 1 stack, he can fake the shot and drive, then follow up with another drive inside. Next, get this. When he has 1 stack, he can perform a behind the back when bumping into a defender. He can also chain a jump shot into it. Get this one too. If it's not in the opponent's interference range within 2 seconds after a drive, his movement speed will slightly increase for a short time. This effect has a 10-second cooldown. Then, get this. After using his off-ball dash, he can initiate a catch and dunk by holding this before receiving a pass. If he has 1 stack, he can cancel it and perform a fadeaway by pressing this. After that, get this one. If Brown scores or assists in the last 5 seconds of a possession, he'll immediately get 1 stack. Finally, get this. It gives him another catch and dunk by pressing this after receiving the ball. It works from 5 to 6 meters away from the rim. If he has 1 stack, he can perform a double pump. Also, I recommend acquiring his first enhancement. Every stack slightly increases his shooting accuracy, and within 5 seconds of receiving a pass, he gains a temporary morale boost. Now for the combos, here are some that I use. Most of the time, just driving towards an open area, then driving again and shooting works well as the defender is right in front of you. Use this along with your dunk to build up your morale. If you have 1 stack, try this combo. Start with a catch and shoot, then fake it into a drive, drive again, and go for a shot if you're wide open by moving your joystick away from the rim and pressing shoot. Here's what happens if you put the joystick towards the rim while shooting. You can also use the fake if your defender's right in front of you by pressing this. Or go for a dunk instead. Use the double pump if the opponent's center is sitting in the paint. This combo works even without any stacks. Start with a drive towards an open area, drive inside, use your ultimate and go for a shot. If you have 1 stack, you can extend the combo. After using the ultimate, press it again to drive in the opposite direction. This increases your shake-off chance since the defender is likely reacting to your first direction. Then go for the shot. Or just drive the other way based on the defender's position. Start with a catch and shoot, fake it into a drive, then use your ultimate. Shoot if open. If not, use your ultimate again to drive left or right depending on which area is open. You'll need to learn the timing when shooting after his lateral drive from the ultimate. It can be interrupted early like this. Take advantage of his behind the back during a bump. Either shoot immediately because it avoids the defenders, or chain it into ultimate and go for an open shot. Jaylen Brown can hit threes, but you'll need the first enhancement to really start landing them consistently. That doesn't mean you shouldn't take an open three though. He can be your main scorer, but I recommend having a second scoring option while you wait for his passive or ultimate. Personally, I think he works best as a second option. His dunk and double pump catches a lot of people off guard. The dunk is hard to block if the defender is not positioned properly, and the double pump makes it much easier to score even if the opponent's center is sitting in the paint. Use his fake shot whenever you shoot while being contested. Most of the time, defenders will try to block it, leaving you with an open shot. His defense is great. His increased block range makes him a great two-way player. For the potential, I use in and out, cannon, and patient shooter to maximize my three-point shooting. For the partner, he doesn't have one that boosts his three, so I went with this one that boosts his mid-range shot. Before we get into the gameplay, drop a like if you're enjoying the video and sub if you're new. It really helps me out a lot, and I truly appreciate the support. Anyways, that's enough talk. Let's see Jaylen Brown dominate without using his left hand.